Hello, my friends. Hello. Hello, my friends. Hello. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Hello. Hello. Hello, my friends. What? Hi. It's Kaylee. This is Kaylee Cross Stitch, a channel where I tell you about my cross stitch projects. And I have taken a little hiatus of like actual regular Flosstube recordings. And I've been sort of trying to do them at the beginning of my lives, but I was reminded this week that I should probably just get back to doing them regularly for reasons. So it is October 22nd. I'm not quite sure when my last official Flosstube was. I think it's been a month. Because, and if you watch my lives, maybe you know this, but I've been adjusting to my new teaching position. So I don't really need to elaborate. If you want to know more, you can rewatch my lives at 2 times speed or something. But this is not the place where I want to just go on about it, because I have been needing more balance of hobbies and keeping my house time, and not school time. And in order to do that, I need to just focus my brain on other things other than school, because frankly, it's overwhelming for me, and I'm adjusting still, even after 8 weeks. But yeah, I'm sure I'll look back at this time and be like, wow, I was overwhelmed, and it was a lot, but I dealt with it, and I didn't deny that it was, really hard. I guess that's all I need to say. Okay. My hair looks like this because I usually have it in a ponytail at school, and then it bends at this time. But I keep thinking it was here in January. Do you remember when I first started doing floss tubes, and then I cut it, and then it looks like this? So, yeah. I'm going to show you stuff that I have worked on since I last posted my video. I've showed this since then in my lives, but I just want to, start a little fresh. And I do have a giveaway to talk about. I have a little event planned in November. I think I started it. Fun, I guess. That's cool. I don't think I've ever started a stitch along, but I guess I started one now. And yeah, we've got a few things to look at today. Welcome back. Okay, so what do I want to show you first? I want to show you Barnyard Animals first, because this is my baby. What I'm doing now. Okay, that sounds weird. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern called Barnyard Animals. I'm doing the full version, which is 750 by 425 or something, 550, something like that. It's very big. There's about 400,000 stitches in it. And let me just give you some stats while I show you where it was last time. She looks tired. It is, excuse me, I have 17,652 stitches done of 403,150 stitches, which is 4% complete. So that's where it was last time, and this is where it is now. Ta-da! So I've been getting the sky in, and I have been doing a lot more of this tree, which is extremely confetti heavy. So I got to working on it because there's a branch that sticks up here a little bit. So this one, in case you have never watched my channel before, or you are unaware of this method, I'm doing this cross country, but I'm stitching from left to right top to bottom. And then, so I pick a symbol and then I stitch a length of that until it runs out. And then I go to the next one available. And I kind of switched to being a diagonal stitcher, and then I missed cross country, and I was wondering, how I could do cross country again. And the solution was this, because this is stitched on 40 count, 1/1 half stitch. So my whole thing with switching to diagonal was that I was bringing my needle up in a hole that had less than 2 threads in it for full cross. And so then this way, there's in every hole, there's only two occurrences of a floss. Does that make sense? So there's only 2 times that floss goes through that hole. And so it's easier to bring your needle up in a hole that already has something in it because there's only one other thread, if that makes sense. So then, like, if you're stitching full cross on cross country, then you might be sticking your needle up in a hole that already has like 3 threads in it, and that can split your threads and make your stitches look less neat, in my opinion. You do you, though. Long explanation for here is my progress. Yeah. I really love it, and I love my scroll frame. I'm gonna have to get another scroll frame because it's very nice having access to the whole piece. I really like that. So, yep, that's Barnyard Animals. That took a long time to explain. In the past week, I have been pulling out my FOP piece again, which is another full coverage that I started last May. So I've been working on it for about a year and a half. And this is a picture of my husband and I at a wedding in Vegas. And we were in costume. And so it was just a really fun day and a really fun way to celebrate the wedding. And I turned this photo into a pattern on stitchyourphoto.com if you want to check that out. It was, I think, a $5 PDF or something like that. Last time you saw it, it's been a while, y'all. It's been a long time. I took this with me on our cross-country trip, but that was the last time, and I think that's like 2 months ago since I posted this. So it's, whoops, I wanted that one to stay up. It's been a while. So let me move this over so you can see where it was before, and here is where it is now. I stitched like a diagonal and a half or so, and this one is sitting at 51%, almost 52 of 75,000 stitches, and this also has back stitch in it. So this is stitched 2/1 18 count full cross. The dress is coming in, and this is kind of confetti-ish, but not too bad. And there's only like 15 colors in the whole piece, so it's not bad. If you want to check out a full length photo of this, I did take it out of the Q-snap when I had finished this row, so I'm 2 rows in of 4 and some, but I'm gonna do the sum with the 4, I think. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do it in this Q-snap. This is an 11 by 11 Q-snap. So yeah, I've been working on this a little bit. I decided it was time to take it back out. Do you all remember when you were a monogamous stitcher, and then you discovered like all these things, and then you started stitching like a bunch of projects at a time, and then you were like, my progress doesn't happen as fast as it used to. Well, duh, you've got a bunch of other projects, but that's how I feel about this one. I zoomed through the first row of it when I first started it, and then I slowed down because I started a bunch of other things. I'm not going to show you this one this week, but that one's huge. Anyway, okay, so what else do I have? I have this one, the Seasonal Earth SAL, which I believe was started by Stitch Again Sam, but you'll have to check that. And I know Claire is stitching it, and Trixie Tricycle, Jody, is stitching it as well. I haven't seen her pull that on in a while, although I do have Flosstubes to catch up on, so this is where it was last time you saw it. I had the little I had started the what is that called? A sunflower. And then this is where I am now. So I got most of the duck stitched. I think I have like a couple rows left. And I got that sunflower in. I'm going to wait until the next panel to do the middle of this because it's the same colors as over here. And I'm nearly done with this, which I know summer's over and it's getting cooler here. But, you know, you just get working on other stuff, you know. So that's Seasonal Earth SAL. This is a stitched on 16 count, 2/1 full cross. And this is from Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. As I tip everything over. Oh, I'm glad I pulled this out because I found something. This is from Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. There's some beautiful designs in here. Yeah. So, another whip. I've got 2 more. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be kind of long, isn't it? Oh, I'm only 11 minutes in. Okay, so the next one is Moroccan Sampler. You know, if you watch my channel, you know I love cliffside stitches on Etsy. And this is the pattern that I'm stitching. Here is where it was last time you saw it. There it is. And I've got a little bit of progress on it. I started working on the motif underneath that one. I finished that one and then started working on the circle motifs. Oh, I finished 2 motifs. Both of the ones under the big motif. This is stitched on 32 count flax. I couldn't remember in one of my lives I was stitching on this. I couldn't remember what fabric I was using. Flax, it's probably a Zweigart, but I got it on Etsy, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this one's getting close to completion. It's not like a whole lot is left. I think I want to finish this by the end of the year, which I think I'll be able to do. Do a Cliffside Stitches piece per year. Cliffside Stitches on Etsy, you should go check them out. They have a lot of, or I think it's, she has a lot of new uploads. She uploads regularly, and she has an Instagram now, which I will link because she's doing some stitching, and I love to see her updates and what she's working on herself. Okay, I'm gonna drink this way so you can't tell what it is. It's Friday, okay? I'm a teacher. Okay, and my last whip, which I'm a little embarrassed that this is still a whip, but you know, sometimes your brain just doesn't want to like be creative and think when it doesn't have to be thinking. This is Berry Bird by Michelle Bendy, Bendy Stitchy Designs, Michelle G. And this is in participation with Betsy's #StupidTumorSal. And I got this from my friend, the Curly Stitcher, Jennifer, and she sent me this pattern, and I was like, do you want to stitch it Betsy Bird? Because I didn't really want to stitch what Betsy had chosen for her SAL, but I really wanted to participate. And last time you saw it, do I have that in here? I took a screenshot. Oh, I didn't put it on there. I'd finished that much. And then on a live, I finished a little hammy berry. Squeaky. And then the little teeny one is just a little kitty with a bow tie. Because that's a hammy berry. Hamilton. And I think I'm just gonna make them all hammy berries, but I just need to buckle down and do it because this needs to be finished. Look at how tiny it is. It could have been finished, but whatever. This is stitched on 40 count, Olde Massachusetts by the Primitive Hare. It smells like coffee. And I think my net, it's no longer smells like coffee. But when I do my next cliffside stitches, I'm going to use 40 count, and I'm going to use one strand, because some of this I stitched with one, like the belly of the bird I stitched with one strand, but some of it I stitched with two, and it's pretty bulky with two strands on 40 count. So I think the hammy-berries are one strand, and the coverage is fine. So I think I'm going to do one strand on 40 count from now on, or 20 count, just whatever. So yum. This I found. So my apartment building is kind of cool. It's a pretty old building, and I think it used to be offices or whatever, but if people don't want something, they just like stick it in the lobby. They put up their, it's not trash, but it's like stuff they don't want in the lobby. And I got, what? Look at this cat, you guys. Look at her. What? What? I love that cat. She's so cute. Anyway, so people just like put their stuff in the lobby that they don't want. And I came in one day and I was like, that kind of looks like, as Darcy says, a stitching. It looks like a stitching. And it was. Train up a child. Sorry for the glare. So it's a little train. And I don't think the person who stitched this is going to watch this, but this is like ultra messy. It's kind of bad. But I couldn't just leave a stitching, sitting in my lobby waiting to be thrown away, right? Ooh, glare. Yeah, these stitches are every which way. A lot of them aren't even crossed. There's some blended threads here in the wheels. Yeah, these are train up a cholt. Cholt? What is that supposed to say? Yeah, what a find, right? This is a decent frame too. No wonder why they didn't want it. Okay. Plans and a giveaway. Plans and a giveaway. So, this is my plans for November. And I'm glad that I'm filming this now because, we gotta make plans, right? Van Govember. Right? Van Govember. What it? I feel like I just had a Noah moment where like I was thinking about something and then I just don't know what I was saying. Because last time I talked about this, I Van Go November. Van Govember. Yeah, we gotta do it Van Govember. Hashtag Van Govember SAL. I'll put it in the description. And this is a SAL where we stitch Van Gogh pieces. So I do have, let me just pull it up so that I don't do something different. So I don't know why, but I want to start another Hade. Of course, why wouldn't you? And I have this piece, Starry Cats, which I gave away in June, something like that. And I just want to start this. Like, I don't want I don't want this to wait. And I'll do it half stitch. I don't know what fabric I'll do it on, but I want to start this because it's really cute and I like it a lot. So if you don't want to stitch a huge thing, then I am giving away this, which I have also purchased, and I will be stitching some of these. This is the Mini Masterpieces PDF book from the Stitch Pattern on Etsy. The Stitch Patterns. And it's not exclusively Van Gogh, but there are little projects, teeny projects. And they are, let me see, I think this one shows it. 40 by 40. 40 by 30, it looks like. And they would stitch up real quick. So I would love to give this away to you if you want it. So if you would like this, please comment below. Van Govember. Van Govember. I should have put text on the screen. Van Govember. I should do it now, shouldn't I? Oh, now you can see what I've been watching on. I'm nervous. Van Govember. Okay, give me just a second. I don't know how to pause this, so give me just a second. Let me see if I can put some text on the screen. Van Govember. Van Govember. Wait, did you see me trying to type that? Oh, how embarrassing. Okay. So clearly I haven't really planned this very much. So, if you want to win that 50 Masterpieces book, then type this in the chats, in the comments. Wow. Okay. And in addition to that, I'm going to stitch on my Manhattan Beach project, which I haven't taken out in a while. And this is also on 40 count, and this is the get out of here. This is the diagonal stitching method on 40 count. So there's that. So that's my plans. Wow, okay, this turned out a little bit more wild than usual. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I don't post it as often as I say that I do. But go follow Cliffside Stitches. Go follow who else did I talk about? Jennifer and Claire. And I forgot to mention the person who inspired me to do this one is Stitchin' Mommy, Sarah the Stitchin' Mommy, and her method is the left, right, top to bottom. Okay, so I've been babbling for 24 minutes. It is time for us to go. Thanks for hanging out with me on this like impromptu / trying to get balance in my life again / it's Friday. Woo! It's Friday. You say it's Friday and my Flosstube is over. I have nothing more to say. Surprisingly, because I talked for a long time. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement. I go live every Sunday, and sometimes I take a month to record a regular Flosstube. But hey, when I'm back, it's a giveaway. You'll be back. What even? Okay. You'll be back soon, you see. You remember how to get to me. Flosstube and the gram. Subscribe. Have you heard me play this, Susie? Have you heard me play the ukulele? She's looking at me like, what are you doing? Subscribe and follow to see my progress in the stitchy land. Da, 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 da. It's been so long I don't remember how to play my ukulele. La, da, 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 da. Hi, Mies. She's like, goodbye, lovely people. Wow. That one was weird.